Hello, hello, this is Kara, and today we are going to make 4 easy page ideas for any kind of journal. I am specifically making these for my Christmas journals for Christmas in July. Let's take a look and then I'll show you how to make them. So this one is an idea from Paper Terrace. She did a whole series on mass making journals, and that's where I got this idea. She had a little swivel thing for the closure, and then it folds down, and then there's 2 pockets, and it's really nice because the pocket covers the brad. So we'll make that one, and it's also nice because it uses cutoffs from scrapbook paper that you might be using in your journal. So again, this can be for any theme. I just happen to be doing Christmas. This one is another scraps, and it's a pocket that you can either put in your journal horizontal or vertical, and I plan on putting it in vertical. This could also be a pocket. And then this one is a ripped pocket. It has 3 sections for tags. Again, you can choose if you want to make it a side tuck. I just plan on gluing it in on a page like that. And then lastly, this one's been around a lot. I kind of, instead of using a regular book page, the only big difference is I used music sheet, which I thought was perfect for Christmas. And then did some stitching and added some lace. This one you could add a hinge to because there's also a pocket on the back. So that would be a fun interactive element. All right, so these are the 4. Let's start with this one. I'm using some scrapbook paper, the Kathy Holden paper, so it's a little bit thinner, as well as some 6x6 papers. I have some Tim Holtz washi, not washi, wallpaper. That's the W, is wallpaper pages. And then I have some other, let me show you. Need some other ones for some examples that I'm going to put in the books. So I've also used some of his backdrops. And you can either rip like I'm going to do today, or you can punch, for thumb notches. That works as well. And it's nice again because it's using up scraps. All right, mine, let's see what the measurements are. Again, it would depend on the size of your journal. This is 5 by 7.5. So we're gonna cut our large paper down like 5 by 7.5. There's 5. Save your scraps for something else. I have a whole pile over here and I'm gonna make something with after. 7.5. And then I have a larger piece, and really it doesn't matter because you're gonna rip, right? So I have 2 pieces. I think we'll do something like that. Again, you can do thumb notches or you can rip. I'm gonna just go ahead and rip, and you can decide how dramatic you want your line to be. Make sure this is going the right way. I have Merry Christmas upside down. And I will ink our edge. All right, now we can ink. And then we just glue these on. I'm going to decide where I want them. Something like that. There we go. So I've been a little MIA from YouTube, partly because the kids start school next week, so they've been getting ready for school, and I got a little distracted and started making some kits, and I've just been working away on those. So my Christmas in July journal making got a little derailed. And then there's like a trim. There we go. And so there it is. Of course, you could stitch before you glue, and then you can continue to embellish this as much as you want. All right, there is number 1 page idea. Let me go get the stuff for number 2. All right, here are some samples of number 2. Again, it's just a little pocket. And I use double-sided paper for this, which makes it nice so when you flip it over, you can see both sides. The other nice thing is if you have a 12 by 12 paper pad, usually they have cut aparts that are like 3 by 4 or something like that, 4 by 6 or whatever, and you can just use those as your back of your little, tuck spot. So that's what I did with a few of these. All right, so that would be, I think that's what, no, this is actually part of a page. So yeah, it's 4 by 6. So this is 6 by 4. Again, you can do whatever size you would like for your journal. So then the second piece of scrap, you can either have as 4 by 6 and just fold it over, or you can even have it a little bit shorter, but you want to make sure that the width on this is the same, right? And then you can decide how deep your pocket is that you want. I'm going to round my corners like the other ones. And all it is a matter of flipping this page over, and then that creates your pocket, and then you glue them together. Again, really fun with double-sided paper. Which one am I using here? My goodness. Because it's already decorated and coordinates. All right, and then you just simply glue this on. Glue this part to close it. And then glue this bottom and then the 2 sides. If you didn't want to use scrapbook paper, of course you can use book pages, you could use digital, you could use really any paper that has a fun little design on it. Alright, and then you can fancy it up however you would like. I'm going to add this ribbon across for now. I might add some more later. There we go. Ink up your edges if you want. And that one is done. All right, let me get the stuff for the third one. All right, here we are. Again, it has a little swivel, and then it folds out, and then there's pockets, and you can decorate those. Used double-sided scrapbook paper for those. And this one, I just took a scrap. You could measure if you want. Mine that I've made for the books is 5 inches wide by 12, but it doesn't need to be that wide. And then you just fold. Again, this one I got from Paper Terrace. And then you fold down. And then this becomes your flip. So here's the one that I started. Folds down, and then we want to add our enclosure before we put our pockets in so that we can cover it with some washi tape. So you just kind of eyeball, maybe we should do this side. And I have a tag punch, and that's what I'm using as my enclosure. You could use anything. You could cut something out, a piece of ephemera, anything could be the enclosure or the closure. Let's straighten my nuts. All right, so then I think right around here, and then you get your pokey tool. Just kind of eyeball the center. And I poke towards the bottom. I have my brad. Any brad will work. And you just put it through. And then close up. And then we're going to add some washi. Doesn't have to be Christmas. I just happen to have this sitting here. And then you can add your pockets, and it will hide if you don't take up the whole page with your washi tape. It will hide the washi. So this is a card or a piece of scrap paper that I cut to 5 inches, and the short side is 3 inches. I put a notch in it, inked around the edges. You can stitch this, use your sewing machine and stitch these, and then glue these on, and then stitch around the pocket. That would look really cute. For this, I'm just going to glue the 3 sides. Oops. And then did the same thing for this one. You want to go above the fold so it will still fold. Move that on, and then it flips. And there you go. And then you can continue to decorate. I used some layers from Tim Holtz, some Tim Holtz washi tape, some of his bits of ephemera, one of the word cards. So yeah, you can just decorate however you want. And again, depending on the theme you're working on, you can decorate for that theme. All right, so that was number, 3? And let's do number 4. Okay, for this one, we're going to turn the page horizontal, and to give it a little bit stronger edge, because this is an old page and it's a little brittle, I'm going to reinforce it by folding it over. Same with the bottom, and it gets rid of some of that white or empty space. And then this I'm going to fold up, and this will become this pocket. So however tall, short you want your pocket, like that. And then you fold it in half, longways like this. So you fold it up and then fold this in half. And then I'm going to take this top corner and I'm going to fold this down like that. And then I'm going to cut right here to get this white part off. You could cut it before or after. It really is up to you. And then if you were to sew this before gluing it, you would unfold it, take it to your sewing machine, and you would stitch around here, and then around here, and then fold it and stitch around here, or you could just do a stitch and a stitch. For now, I'm just going to glue this one together. So you want to, excuse me, so you want to glue on this side part where the flap is. We'll put a little glue here. And then you want to glue this, oops, a little too far together right there. And then if this was going to be a flip element in your book, you would also want to glue this pocket down on the back. Might as well glue that down too. There you go. Ink your edges. You could even ink before you glue. And then I have some lace here to decorate. I'm going to glue that on. And there you go. That is the 4th page idea for Christmas in July or any book you are working on. All right. Let me know in the comments which one's your favorite. And if you're doing Christmas in July, how's it going? Did you get distracted like I did, or have you been cranking along on some projects? All right. Let me know. I hope you have a wonderfully crafty day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.